Valentine's Day, no one's here yet. All right, want to keep walking? Anybody in here? Might get bad service. You can also pull that up on that. What does it say?
It said be cautious when I was about walked into the van.
You about walked in a pile of horses. Hello, everybody. Got one person in. When y'all get rolling in, we'll explain where we're at. And it's very windy, y'all, so if you can't hear me, I apologize. Tara, oh, Tara, do we got something for you? We got something special for you, Miss Tara. Lazaria, how you doing?
Let's walk through these trees straight on.
All right, Lazaria, because I know you're gonna go in detective mode, and I'm excited for it because we're in a very rich in history. It's rich in history, all types of history. We are at Cumberland Island, Georgia. Lazaria. Can hear you fine. All right, good deal.
It's a little windy.
You hear Kelsey okay too? She got her mic on.
And happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Let's
We
go
wanted to show
through
y'all
these
some
trees.
love on the day of love. Is this what they call it, the day of love?
The day of love.
Well, Kelsey, I love you every day the same as I do on Valentine's Day. All right, so we are in Cumberland Island. We're checking out some of the old mansions here. We've been filmed several videos today. But we couldn't come here and not share it with y'all. Ow, got me. Feel the love. Good.
So
This is my childhood home where I grew up. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
This is the Carnegie Mansion on Cumberland in 1958, but it was here from the late 1800s through 1958. And there's several other houses on this island that were owned by the Carnegies, because as the Mr. and Mrs. Had children, they had 7 children, they got married and they built different houses for them around the island. So some of those are still here.
Yeah, there's some
Let's
old.
walk around to
Go
the
this
front
way.
side. So we'll walk over to the front side and do kind of a full circle around so y'all can see it.
And we are walking into the wind.
Yeah.
I'm
When
sorry.
we make the corner, it should die down, hopefully.
We got about an hour or so. We came out here, y'all, and it's a 4-hour, was it a 4-hour deal?
Yeah, you get about 4 hours.
We got about 4 hours to roam the place, film and everything.
And you got about 7 miles that you can explore.
Yeah, so we explored about 7 miles, and you got to keep in mind, you walk 7 miles, you got to turn around and walk back another 7 miles. So we tried to keep it around 3.5, 4 miles today, but it's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So trying to film and do all that with people and all the wind, it gets...
It's tricky.
And what we found out is some people don't really take too kind of folks filming, and they want to be donkeys. We ran into a few donkeys today, and we just keep on moving.
And something really special about this island is the Spanish brought wild horses here.
We're going to the
So
front.
they roamed the island, and we got to see one today, but they kind of hide in the dunes sometimes.
Yeah, we was trying to get some on film. We saw one, but we've been here before, and beautiful place.
Hi,
So much,
Lizzie.
so peaceful though, y'all. So here's the front of the Carnegie Mansion that burned down. Get out of the sun. Happy Valentine's Day, Dawn.
And
Hey,
I do
Sarah.
want to tell y'all that I have an app going just as we're walking. I don't have it turned up just because there are other people around. But someone did say they're right next to us, and their name is Lizzie.
Lizzie, right next to us. All right. Tara, we've been using that app, the Spirit Talker app, just as like a backup app as we just roam around and film other videos. We had something very wild happen. I'll tell you in a minute. I get to talking and I forget what I'm doing.
So this originally was 14 mansions I mean, not 14 mansions, listen to me, 14 rooms. And then their children had different mansions around the island. There's one that you can still stay in, the Grayfield Inn. It's on the north side of the island. And then there's one called Plum Orchard that you can still visit that just does tours.
Yeah, it's a big island. Yeah, and there's part of this island on the north side that still vacation homes.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was built by the Carnegie family. If any of y'all from Pennsylvania and up north in that area, you're probably familiar with the Carnegie brothers.
Yes, or if you're a big reader, you know the Carnegie libraries.
Yes.
But before the Carnegies were here, the Spanish occupied the island, Native Americans, the enslaved were here. There were plantations here throughout the years, so there's a lot of history.
American settlers, Mr. Oglethorpe. Y'all know Mr. Oglethorpe if you know him. He was a pretty well-known pioneer, especially here in the South, from Florida all the way to up through Kentucky, Virginia, all that. Hey, Jennifer.
Sarah asked Josh, did you get my email?
Yeah, I got an email, was that last week or a few days ago, and I emailed you back. But unless you email me back today, Sarah, I have not got it yet. But I did email you when you emailed me. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Lazaria, I mean, you would have to take tons and tons of trips here to cover the history of this place. From the Spanish, the enslaved, and the natives that were here.
And what's interesting is with this mansion, it's in ruins because of the fire, but then they have several of the other buildings still intact.
Show this side. I'll back up a little bit.
And where the laundry was, that's still intact, and they've turned it into a bathhouse, so it's where the restrooms are and where you can refill your water. And while Josh and I were in there, we had turned on the Spirit Talker app, just kind of get a baseline to see if anyone was in there. And a young, well, I assume young, but a very kind woman named Mandy came forward on the app and was talking to us.
So there, where we were at, Mandy came through, and she asked if we were friendly, and we said yes. And then we talked to her, and then she said that she's Mandy. And I just had this feeling, let's Google Mandy, Cumberland Island, and see what pops up. Apparently Mandy's the name of a girl that was a slave girl here who they wrote a play about. I guess they wrote a story that turned into a play. I don't know much about that, but we definitely want to look into that when we get some time. But it was just incredible that we got that name, and we were standing where the old slave quarters were.
Well, we were inside the laundry.
Inside the laundry.
Where they worked, but right next to the slave quarters.
Right next door to where they once lived. All right, I want to show you this side. Sorry, we're trying to let other people move. But y'all, I got to tell you the Armadillo story later.
They said, yes, please come over here.
Yes, please come over here. Okay, Kelsey just got that on her, the app she's got going.
Y'all want to show us something over here?
Yeah, do you want to show us something? We'll look in here. Whoa. We're just looking in your old home here.
This is definitely a side.
I feel like that's where you sneak in.
Sarah, we are on Cumberland Island, and we're looking at the old ruins of the Carnegie mansion.
Yes, and actually Mr. Carnegie and his family were from Scotland.
Yeah, originally from Scotland.
Then they moved to Pennsylvania, I believe. Cutting out, I'm sorry. We were nervous about going live out here on this island because we're on an island.
The service is in and out.
Is that any better that we got away from the tall buildings?
They said we can see you all.
Well, good. Well, thank you. Could you tell us what color Kelsey's fingernails are if you could see us? I know we missed some Valentine's. Happy Valentine's to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's windy. Yes, much better. Okay. So I guess when we get closer to the buildings and the trees, it cuts out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You want to walk this way? There's a monument over there. I didn't know that, or a statue.
Yeah, we can go check
Go see what that statue is. Y'all, let's go check out this statue.
They said that they can make it cold.
Well, you did a really good job in that wash house over there because it got cold, y'all.
Oh, look, there's horses down there.
Oh, let's go. Look.
Sorry, we're gonna detour from the statue and show y'all some of the wild horses.
Yeah, you all know a day with Josh and Kelsey. It's if you got ADHD,
And I'll
you're
try
in
to
for a ride.
cover my mic a little so it blocks some of the wind.
Yeah, Kelsey likes to curse at me and forget she's on the microphone getting recorded. She calls me names, y'all. I'm just kidding. Nobody would believe that.
Lazario, you're doing great on your research.
You are. Sorry,
We're walking into the wind. I guess they weren't lying when they said they'd make it cold.
Well, y'all, here's what I wanted to figure out. I'm glad we have this app because we can use it without the volume because it'd be hard to hear right now. But I'm curious. There's a horse peeing right there on camera, if you guys see that. I'm curious how spiritual, like the spirits connect with the horses.
Yeah.
Because think about it as a kid. We've talked about this before, but it's so spiritual with the horses and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you might think we got some apples or something. We ain't got no food. Yeah, they get mad. You can't feed them.
No, they're wild horses that were brought over by the Spanish.
Are you in my mind?
Were you just about to say that?
I was just about to say that.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Coincidence. Oh.
Sarah said she had an argument with someone over Facebook over Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed's grave.
Yeah, they say there's a fake one in Oklahoma and a real one somewhere. Mm-hmm. Seth actually told us that.
Yeah.
I think. There's the horses.
Lazaria said animals can see spirits, so horses should too.
Somebody just said stuck here.
On the app.
On the app, not here. Yeah. Who knows? They might say something into the phone, you know. It's kind of windy though. So let's ask the spirits this. Any spirits around us, could you tell us if the horses are connected to your spirit? Or can they be connected to your spirit? You gotta read the thing. What are you doing there? Did you forget your...
No, I'm here. Sorry.
So we were just saying and see if they said anything to our question with those horses.
Lazaria said, say nay, they'll probably come over.
Nay. 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 those people are looking at me crazy, y'all. Miss Karen, how you doing, Miss Karen? Gonna walk down that way.
Spider Queen said, hello, I need to be around family today. Well, we're glad you're here, Spider Queen.
Spider Queen, you're with us. You're hanging with us today, at least for the next probably 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to do a loud, I don't know if actually it'd probably cut out on the boat.
Yeah.
Well, I would take y'all on the boat with us when we go back to St. Mary's. It's a 45-minute ride, but I don't think we'll get service. Well, Spider Queen, Spider Queen's having a tough time. Mm-hmm. Spider Queen, we'd say a little prayer for you. Pray peace over you, Spider Queen.
And
I don't know if you lost a loved one or not, but we pray for you. If you got any sadness, we pray peace over it.
Yes.
Karen said what?
And Karen said that she's doing great.
Good, Miss Karen.
Dawn was wondering if Mary Ellen will come if they're stuck.
If Mary Ellen will come?
Yeah, because somebody had said stuck here, so she was wondering if Mary Ellen will come.
I'll tell you what, let's walk
back to
the area where it's not as windy.
Yeah, we're going to walk away from the horses. So
we're going to actually show you guys real quick, and hopefully it gives us an opportunity to try to test that out.
Do you want to show them the back side of the house?
Well, there's the back side of my childhood home, you know.
That way you get to see the full view.
Well, sorry, this thing's acting up. 1 second, the wind's got my Got my phone all wobbly. All right, I think that's better. Kelsey, you think we got time to walk over there?
Yeah, and then we just have to circle back around. So what we're walking toward now was their recreational house. It had a poker room, a pool, a pickleball court, and something else. I don't remember, but that's what the ruins are that are in front of us. Oh, an apartment in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was all, this all burned down. They think it was vandals, is what the park ranger was telling us. But it's hard to follow the history, y'all, because we filmed a couple videos. We wanted to film more, but it was too difficult. We had so many people walking around us, and of course everybody wants to see the historic sites, so we're just hanging out for an hour, hoping people move around, and sometimes they don't. But we're definitely coming back here. It's a place we've been wanting to show y'all for a long time, actually.
Mm-hmm. Sarah said, "What the heck is pickleball?" Pickleball is
You
like
use
tennis.
a dill baby pickle and a miniature tennis racket, and you go out in the yard, you and your husband, and you play like tennis, but you got a pickle, and then invite all the neighbors, Sarah.
The real version of pickleball is it's like a paddle instead of a racket, and then it's a smaller, like almost like wiffle ball, and it's a shorter court than tennis. So it's like tennis, but a shorter version, I guess you would say.
Yeah, the court is shorter.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know what that was.
I think that was that van. We're showing you what's left of this, and then we'll take you over to the what was the other house again?
That was where the workers stayed, not the enslaved. It was
After slavery.
After slavery, so it was after the 1900s.
I'm going to show you all this. I guess this would be the.
Donna's saying it's probably too expensive to repair. Yeah. What's really neat is when you look at this, from the year that it was built, all these bricks were handmade by skilled workers.
Yeah, so just down the way here in Charleston, South Carolina, a couple hours from here, they were known for making bricks. The enslaved there made bricks for, I mean, all over the country, but specifically the southern region. And so a lot of the cities and roads and towns were built by their bricks. Mm-hmm. And that was the Gullah culture. Is that what you call it?
Gullah.
Gullah. The enslaved that came from Africa, they were part of a village they called Gullah, and then they developed their own name or language, and they had songs and ways to communicate. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. We actually went to an old plantation, and a lady that was Gullah, older lady, her ancestors actually lived on that plantation, and she taught us all about it and mm-hmm. showed us how they made stuff. It was neat. Let's go around this side.
The app just said, "I'll prove that I'm here." So can you show yourself maybe on the screen or whisper into the camera? That way we know that you're here.
It's actually not a window. It used to be a window, I guess. I don't know, part of this. Looks like concrete and wood, and a strip of metal. But mm-hmm. I do see what you're talking about, Dawn.
Sarah said she has some trivia for us.
All right.
We'll go around this way.
You'll have to read her trivia, because I can't chew gum and walk.
If y'all see anything or hear anything, let us know as we're walking, since somebody said they're going to prove that they're here.
Oh, Kelsey, you want to show them what I bought you for Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you Kelsey's earrings. Bought her some new earrings, y'all.
Aren't those beautiful?
Do holds the bricks together on the Great Wall of China? Sarah, I have no idea. I have a feeling this is a funny joke that I should get, though. All right, my favorite trees right here, y'all. Favorite trees in the world. Well, at least favorite trees in the world that I've seen so far. But I like these. That's beautiful. Now y'all can't look at these and tell me it doesn't feel like just powerful.
I know.
Like, it's just peaceful.
They said the earrings are gorgeous and that you're a good man, which I agree.
But they are look shy to communicate. Yeah, we've talked to several spirits today, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We actually talked to several folks that were here before everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that founded this place. So we got some hopefully neat videos. It was so windy though, I always get nervous. I always get paranoid after we film a video. I'm like, hopefully the sound was good and all that.
Yeah, in order for us to communicate at night, we would have to camp here overnight.
Yeah.
And I'm more of a glamper than an actual camper.
I ain't getting her out there camping. She's a glamper.
So this building here, this was built in 1895, and it was used by the workers of the home. But they did also have slave quarters that are kind of a little bit further back. I don't think we'll have time to go over and see those. But they did also have those which were later turned more into like apartment style as things moved away from the Civil War.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, I just seen what Sarah said about sticky rice, about the walls. I don't know.
Oh, I missed her
Was
response.
that real or is that just a funny joke?
That's
Sarah?
funny, Sarah.
That's funny. I never thought of that.
That's really cool.
Makes sense.
I mean, you
Sarah.
think about
I
how
actually
hard
have-
it gets.
Yeah. And you've got it stuck in your hair, and that was a mess to get out. I remember that.
Josh, they asked what your device was.
Really?
Yeah, they said, what's that device?
See if they can see that. What's that device?
Yeah.
Well, it's a way we can communicate with you. We do like to communicate with you. And we do come in peace and love and light. We just like to talk to folks like yourself to show respect and to learn a little bit. Learn a little bit about your history. We're gonna walk around this place here. So a lot of these buildings now, the park rangers live in, the staff that, groundskeepers and stuff that mow and trim and paint, they all live here.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they got some interesting stories.
Sarah said in that window anymore, a woman walked past. Sarah, was that on the chimney or was that here on the white building?
On the White House? Well, look in here, y'all. I don't know what's in here.
That looks like a kitchen. I see a refrigerator.
I'm gonna put you up close. Oh yeah, it's that. So no trespassing. That's what it says. I wonder if she's talking about one of these windows.
It's pretty wallpaper back there.
Look inside, yeah. That is some wallpaper. Well, I guarantee you it wasn't that fancy back in those days. You know what?
Yeah. Someone just said Winifred.
Said what?
Winifred. And Sarah explained that a woman walked by the window on the bricks over there. That thing that wasn't a window. She walked it by the bricks over there.
Oh, you want to go back over there?
We sure can.
Because the reason we can't go to, see there, are they rounding folks up?
No,
Oh, it's just a tour.
it's just a tour. So if you stay at the Grayfield Inn, you can take historical tours and they take you in a van so that way you don't have to walk the 14 miles of the island.
Oh, I see. We didn't get that package.
No.
We out here footing it, y'all. We'll
All
go
right,
back to
Sarah,
where
we're
Sarah...
gonna go back over toward the bricks.
When you guys see the videos we come out with, you'll see some really pretty views.
And it just said girl.
Girl, okay.
Uh-huh.
So, was our friend right then? Did she see a girl over here, or somebody walking in front of the chimney? Sarah, when we said that about the girl, when you said that, the name Winifred came up. Josh, we're enjoying the walk with you. Good, Ms. Karen. Hope I ain't boring you.
It said Phantom.
You know what? This was a two-story house.
Yeah, there was
They would have had a second story.
Yeah.
Phantom is what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Could've
Azaria
been a slave,
said,
man.
yeah, maybe the girl or a slave.
Winifred, are you here with us? We're just hanging out where possibly someone saw you. We're just showing our respects. We'd like to speak to you, though.
Sarah asked, anyone else hear kids playing?
There's no children around us.
And then the name Matthew just came through.
Matthew. Matthew, are you here with Winifred? I'm gonna get out from under this tree so it doesn't glitch out. I'll go to this side. Was that an old radiator or something?
Yeah, it's an
Heat you
old
up.
radiator.
Yeah.
You see the design on the side?
Oh yeah, what's that?
The ironwork?
I bet it was the Carnegie. That's what they did.
Uh-huh.
A young woman wearing old worn out clothes. Beckham Gilbert Tech. Thank you for that. I feel like Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they have some gifts.
Yes.
Are you reading this place right now, Beckham, as we're here?
Sarah said, my son is Matthew, just walked past and he just said, who said that?
That's wild.
That is wild.
Well, he said there was Beckham said there was a
lady here.
lady. So is that correct? Is there a lady here? Is that Winifred maybe? We know that we've ever since we got off the boat, y'all, we had whispers. That's something that does get reported a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get as much sightings here.
No, you just hear a lot of things, or people will sense things here.
Yeah.
The name Mason just came through.
Mason, okay.
Which Mason could also be a trade.
Yeah, it could have been a brick mason, huh? He could have laid these bricks.
Yeah.
Pretty horses.
I know. We are going to have to start making our way back through the woods toward the dock.
Right now?
Here in a few minutes.
Y'all, this is a place you just feel like you don't want to leave. Like it just feels a lot of love. Also, the only other sightings that we really hear about with this place is a little boy named George. And George, him and his father were hunting here on this island. Long story, there's a lot of history to that. I can't really explain everything right now because I'll run out of time, but long story short, Bernard, which is George's father, they were I think they were hunting deer or hunting something. There was an accident and George got killed. And the guilt was just too heavy for his father because it was an accident and he was involved in it and he took his own life. So we did speak to them prior to going live. So you guys will hear that conversation.
They just said blonde hair.
Blonde hair, okay. Well, whoever's with us, do you want to walk with us? We got to make our way back to the boat, but you can feel free to walk with us. I'm glad that's dried up because I smell like an old horse if I got on that boat.
Sorry for the wind again. We'll move past it here.
Yeah, you guys are about to see a really pretty area we haven't showed you yet. Well, I guarantee you we doubled our 10,000 steps today.
Yeah. We just walked by that corner of that ruin, and that was where our doctor's office was, and surgery just came through on the app.
Wow.
So that seems pretty spot on.
Get that other cemetery when we get over there.
Yeah, we can ask them if they want to.
Hey, we want to ask you guys something. There is because we're going to lose service when we cross the water here. But do you guys want to go live again here in a few minutes? Because there is a
Not in a few minutes, maybe like an hour.
It's a 45-minute ride, but when we get back, we thought about going live at this other cemetery, just a small town cemetery in St. Mary's, Georgia.
And there's a lot of really neat historic markers there.
Yeah, and a lot of history. Unfortunately, there's a lot of children buried there from the yellow fever, but we've never been there, so we thought
we can try.
Who said that?
They're already saying that in the group. They're saying yes.
Okay. We've actually, it's funny because
let's walk across this way so we don't get the kids.
Yeah, I don't want to film the children there. But it's funny because we went to that cemetery when we first got married, and we just walked around and looked at it, but that was it.
Yeah.
And we haven't been back since.
No. Oh, that is one thing that came up today.
Veronica from Oklahoma. Hey, I love Oklahoma. One of my favorite states. Good folks there.
Is earlier we were walking a particular trail, and Josh and I did come to this island when we were first married, and we were walking a particular trail that we've been on before, and we had the app going just to see if anyone wanted to talk with us, and they had come forward and said that we have been here before, so they knew that we had visited here before.
And that was what, 10 years ago? 11 years ago?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't right when we first got married.
It was 2014.
Yeah.
We got married in 2011, so
yeah,
a few years after we got married. But here's something funny. Kelsey surprised me. Well, about the time we had a lot of stuff happen, personal stuff happen in the family, and it was a tough time for us. And Kelsey surprised me with a trip here. First time we ever been here then. And that was Valentine's Day. And now
it's Valentine's
and
Day.
I surprised her with a trip here.
Yeah, my mom helped me plan the surprise for Josh. And earlier when we were having a conversation, we actually heard her come through.
Judy.
So I think she was excited we were back at a place she helped me pick out for him.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't read anything else.
They are saying, Lazaria asked if we're going to use the spirit talker there at the other cemetery. Yes.
Yes.
And then they said, oh, that's so sweet. They said that that's really cool. Sarah said, most people have a honeymoon, Josh.
No, we went to Ireland on our honeymoon.
Yeah, we did go to Ireland. Spider Queen said, Sarah, I'm afraid to admit that we took my mom on our honeymoon, different beds.
Who said that?
Spider Queen.
Spider Queen. I bet that was an interesting honeymoon.
Sarah said she's been waiting for her honeymoon for 26 years.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, if you and your husband make it over to this side of the pond, you come to this island, you can stay in their bed and breakfast. How about
Yes.
that? We'll come visit too.
On the app, it just said doorway.
Doorway. Man, we've been getting every app we've used in the last couple of weeks. We're getting a lot of doorways. Mm-hmm. We're getting Walter coming in on other apps. He's came in on all of our apps. Same with Rosemary and Mary Ellen and Stephen. What'd y'all think about our last video with Stephen Thomas coming in and saying that? Saying that he led us to that conversation and that he helps
Can we stop for a moment? I gotta tie my shoe.
Yeah.
Here, hold that.
Kelsey's got a Velcro
pretty,
her shoes. I mean, tie her shoes. Just kidding.
They can look at the pretty live oaks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
One,
This is a pretty
two,
road.
buckle my shoe. Okay.
Rosaria, my
Sorry.
condolences and hugs. What happened?
Lazaria said, by the way, off topic, if you get a name Doug, my cousin Doug passed away February 6th, heart failure, sadly.
Oh, no. How old was Doug, Lazaria?
And then Veronica said she got married to a crazy husband on Valentine's Day. Huge mistake. Ruined 214 for like 10 years.
Room. Oh, room. I thought you said room 214.
No, ruin.
Man, I hate to hear that. Who said that?
Veronica.
Miss Veronica. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, hopefully that situation's changed now.
Hold on 1 second.
Miss Veronica, do you ever go to Brahms? Kelsey and I love Brahms. Anytime we're in that area, we go to Brahms. We called him Uncle Doug because his age difference, but he was our cousin. Okay. Well, Mr. Doug, sir, if you're Lazaria's cousin and you want to come and say hi, let her know you're okay. You do that anytime, sir. My brother Mike informed my mom this Monday. That's not the, it's not the information you want to, oh, by the way. You know what I'm
No. Said he's been coming in since Patsy Cline. Don, who are you talking about?
Talking about
Stephen?
Stephen. Yeah, we actually talked to Stephen first before Patsy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can go back. We have history. We might go back and talk to him again. Well, we'll wrap up our little the Not Forgotten series just for a little while and do some other types of filming, and then we'll get back to it. Which is so many things we want to do, so
Yeah.
try to do it for a little while, switch to something else.
Let me go around
Go
this
this way?
Yeah.
How are y'all?
Hi.
All right.
Good.
Oh, Miss Veronica, I appreciate that. We thank you. She said we're sweet.
Aw. She said she has a Brahms about a half a mile away. And Dawn did clarify Stephen. He's been leading people since then, I think.
You hold this, I gotta pull my britches up.
Yeah.
I'm losing weight, y'all, on this belt. Don't want to cooperate no more.
And Lazaria said Stephen Thomas King, correct, from Middletown Cemetery.
Yep.
Yes. Somebody, when we said hello to those people, they said they will harm you, secrets. I guess they didn't like them.
Were they gossipers?
I don't know. They looked like friendly people on
Miss
bicycles.
Joanna. That's Miss Joanna. How you doing, Miss Joanna? Oh, he's gonna let me walk in the hole.
Sorry.
She's
I was
trying to take
looking
me
at
out.
2 screens.
Well, if I break my ankle, you gotta leave me on this island. I think I'll be all right.
Hey, they
Just leave
said
the
that,
pretzels.
that you could text 911 and they'll come find you.
Well, that's true. If something happens out here, y'all, you just text 911 and it goes to the Camden County Sheriff's Office, and they have a
They
rescue team.
Yeah, and it pings your phone so they can find your exact location.
Yeah.
It
It's
just
Terry.
said horses. Are there horses nearby? We do
Let's
love the
listen.
wild horses.
We've been looking for the horses.
We've seen them a couple times today.
Yeah, out by the water.
Do you
Oh,
want to
did you hear
tell them about?
There's horses over there. You hear them walking.
Hear them in the woods.
See if we can see them. Y'all on Kelsey's app, they told us there was horses. I hear them.
We hear them, but we just don't see them. Lazaria said, unless it's a spirit of a horse.
So we had something very wild happen.
I was just about to bring this up.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, because see that road down there? We got a little ways to the end of it.
Yeah.
So Kelsey and I was going to the resting area where Mr. Bernard and George was. That's wild. That sounds like something.
Clippity clopping. Yeah.
Did you hear? That was weird. All right,
It just said the living.
living.
But go on with your story.
What the hell? Oh yeah. So Armadillo. So we're walking, heading to go speak to George and Mr. Bernard, and out of nowhere there's a big old armadillo right in the middle. We got to walk right by them. So I noticed them. I think I got some of it on film. I'll probably add it into that video actually. But we walked by it. I said, "Hey buddy, we're gonna walk right by you." This thing moved out of the way, let us pass, and then we went right back to eating.
But tell them what it said on the app.
So then, right when I said, "Hey buddy, we're just gonna walk past you," Kelsey got a thing on the app. It said, "Hi, I'm Arthur." There's another one.
There's another armadillo. And then after we passed by, it said, "Hello, friend."
Yeah, then we got "Hello, friend" on the app.
Have y'all ever seen an armadillo in real life?
Yeah, some of y'all probably never seen one. Can I zoom in?
He's rooting for bugs.
There he is. Is this Arthur again? See if they say anything else on the app about the armadillo. But yeah, y'all believe that? They said hi. It said hi. I don't know if that was like connected to the armadillo or just crazy timing, but it was wild. All right, buddy, we're gonna leave you.
That one said, "I am death." I don't think he was as friendly as Arthur.
He said, "I'm deaf."
And then it just said beautiful.
Y'all see that?
It said, "I am death," and then beautiful.
So there are armadillos in Georgia, Miss Terry. But out here, a lot of animals were brought out here by the Spanish, and they just left them out here, just let them be. So you can actually hunt and fish off this island, but I believe it's on the other side, not where we're at. It's protected.
Oh, there's a deer. Oh, deer.
Miss Veronica, I bet you do get a lot of armadillos around there. Actually, when we'd see family and stuff in that area, when I was a kid, we'd always go to the lake.
There's another one.
We'd always see armadillos and we'd chase them, and well, it's kind of butt heads, but we'd flip them over. Feel bad for that. Don't chastise them in chat, y'all.
It just said avoid, so we'll just look at the deer from afar.
Yeah, we avoid the deer.
Look, they're
That is
running.
so wild that they're actually
There's
talking.
a whole family.
But it's like we're talking and we're talking about the animals, and then they commentate on it.
I know.
That is wild.
Y'all, this is one of my favorite things to walk through right here is this alley of trees.
Oh yeah, you wanted a picture?
Yeah.
We'll take it from this screenshot here.
Okay.
That's perfect. Joanna, how's your mom? I haven't asked you. Hopefully she's doing well. Kelsey's taking a picture. You want to stand in the middle?
No, I got it.
Got some visitors here. Keep walking. I cannot believe this thing held live the whole time.
I know.
And we've been to parks and lost service in the middle of the town, the city.
And we're getting closer to the dock, so
Watch
it's going
out
to
for
get
that.
real windy again.
Sorry to make you dizzy. You get it, Kelsey?
Yeah.
But Tara, I thought you'd enjoy that because you're always sending me the Spirit Talker receipts of what they've said.
They just asked if we see them. Can y'all do something on the camera so we can see you? Can you flash or wave or whisper? All right, y'all let us know if you see anything on the camera.
Yeah, if you hear anything. Yeah, Beckham is right. Beckham Gilbert. Man, you're on it. Says, read that. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
All right, should we keep walking?
All right.
They asked if we can see them, so we stopped just to see.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so y'all.
Yeah. I hope this has been interesting.
It wasn't exactly everything we wanted to share because we wanted to go longer. We wanted to show you other parts of this island.
But we kind of ran out of time because we were doing other stuff. And sorry about the wind. We're getting close to the water again.
Yeah, sorry about that. We actually wanted to film more videos, to be honest, but it was just between all the people and all the wind, it was a little difficult. But we got several done, a few done.
Yeah.
And we got live.
And got to enjoy the beautiful
My signal's
scenery
going.
here.
I know, I figured it was, because all these trees.
They say they appreciate it.
Well, good, good. Well, hey, y'all, we're going to go ahead and jump off here because we're going to lose you any minute. We're about to board this boat here in a few. And we are going to, when we get back to the dock there, across the street is that cemetery. So we'll probably go over there and go live for a little bit. So we'll see you here in a little while. Thank y'all. Have a blessed afternoon if we don't talk to you later.
Yeah, y'all have a happy Valentine's Day if you don't jump back on.
So we do plan to go live though. We just got to make sure we get the signal over there.
Yeah.
That's the only part. But all right, we'll see y'all in a bit.